Welcome and thank you for attending and watching our first ever virtual spring preview. My name is Josh Rosenbaum. I'm the principal here at Centennial, and we are very excited to begin the process of registering our students and getting to know your students that will be attending 7th grade here next year. We have gone to an entirely online format for parents and students this year, but we hope to have more events in person in the future. Tonight's the main purpose is to introduce a few staff, including the administration and counseling staff, and really to find out some information about the registration process for students selecting classes next year. Thank you for watching, and please reach out to any administrator or counselor if you have any questions as we go through this process. Thank you.
Hi students and families, my name is Kia Dunan. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Centennial. I work with students with the last name A through K, so if your last name is A through K, you get to work with me next year. We are very excited about the upcoming registration process and really looking forward to visit with our students in the 6th grade classrooms, as well as getting to know our parents through the various questions that you ask over the next coming months. So here at Centennial, I work with students, just like I said, but I also support the activity program and leadership classes. So while your students are going to be registering, one thing that you'll note is every student takes a citizenship class. It's called Foundations of Leadership, and it is a class that we value because we want all of our students to learn about specific leadership traits, and we think it's a really important part of our transition to 7th grade. And that is a beginning leadership type of course, and it lasts for 1 term. When your students are in 8th grade, they also have the opportunity to take an advanced leadership class, and they can also participate in ASB or our Leadership Executive Board. So what goes along with being a part of our leadership classes or our program is that we also have really exciting clubs and other opportunities throughout the school year, and I support all of those here at Centennial. And one of the things that we shared with your students through the registration process, or the upcoming registration process, is about the clubs that we offer. In a typical year, we would have some clubs after school, and we would have some during the school day offered during lunches. So we are really encouraging that when your students come to Centennial, they get to learn about which clubs are already in session and how they might be able to be a part of those or partake. And basically all of them are mixed grade unless they're offered on a specific day during maybe only 7th grade lunch. So that's one thing that we love about Centennial, and we also would love for you to work with your students over the next coming months, because depending on the clubs that are already in session, we might have maybe a club that they want to start because maybe there is something that we don't have and they are really interested in getting a group of friends together to start a new club, and we always encourage that. So we're looking forward to getting to know your students, and we can't wait to see you in the fall. Thank you.
Hi, and welcome to Centennial 6th grade families. My name is Jerry Christensen. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Centennial. This is my 3rd year here, and I work with students whose last names begin with the letters L through Z. A couple of my other job duties here besides working with students is that I work with the history department and I work with the English language arts department. I am also work directly with our emergency preparedness group here at the school, and I am our athletic director. So as an athletic director, my hope is, and I think all of our hope is, that we will be back running sports again this fall. There are 4 sports seasons here at Centennial. There's a fall season, a winter season, a midwinter season, and a spring season. There are various sports during those seasons. Some of them are sports where all students can play, and some of them are cut sports, like basketball or volleyball, where only a certain amount of kids are allowed to be on the teams. However, if your student plans to play athletics here at Centennial Middle School, what I'd ask you to do is please go to our Centennial School webpage, go to the students link and click that on. Under that, there'll be a tab that says Athletics. Please click that and fill out the Rank 1 athletic form. Your student will need to have a physical, and that'll be put on record. But after filling out the Rank 1 form and getting the physical, your student will be eligible to play sports here at Centennial for the next 2 years. If you have any questions at all, about athletics, emergency preparedness, your student, anything at all, please feel free to give us a call here at the school. We're here to help and have your students get off to a great start as they prepare themselves for middle school and eventually high school. Thanks and have a great day.
Hi Centennial, I'm Wendy Floyd. I'm the Registrar. I started here in September, and my main focus is processing registrations when they're submitted online. Right now I am working on Skyward logins for the 6th graders that they'll need to register in a couple weeks. I also assist the counselors with our schedule and our courses. And if you want to walk back here, I'll show you where the counseling area is. This is my office where I meet with families, new families when they come to register. And we have our 2 counselor offices here. And this is kind of a little break area for kids if they're waiting for their counselors or if they just need a break. So please call if you have any questions for the counselors, or if you have any questions for me, I can help you out with registration. So we look forward to seeing you in the fall.
Hello, I'm Mr. Childers. I'm one of the school counselors here at Centennial Middle School, and I have the pleasure of talking to you about what everybody wants to learn about are your class elective choices for 7th grade. So in 7th grade, you either get to choose 1 year-long class or you get to choose 2 semester-long electives. So I'm going to go over those briefly with you so you guys can make informed decisions when you're choosing your classes. So to start off, the 2 year-long classes that we have are choir. So if you're interested in singing or being a part of a large group that goes on field trips and has a lot of fun, that's a great class. It's a 7th and 8th grade combined class, so that's always an added bonus for that class too. There is cadet band, so if you're in the band, so if you're playing drums or saxophone or trumpet or clarinet, all those type of things, the cadet band is for you. It's a year-long class. It's a lot of fun with Mr. Evans. They also do quite a few school performances, and they take a field trip as well. The semester-long electives, these are the ones if you're not choosing a year-long class, you get to choose 2 of these classes. So there's Introduction to Art. So if you're interested in art or want to become or be better at art, this is a great class for you. They do a lot of painting and work with a bunch of different mediums like watercolor and colored pencil. They make collages. They do a lot of different art projects. So that's a pretty fun class if you're interested in art. The next class we have is Digital Production. If you're interested in digital arts or coding, basic coding, this is the class for you. They do introduction to like photography and image editing. With coding, they do video game design and virtual reality spaces. They also do a lot, some music editing. So if you're interested in anything digital, working with computers, that kind of thing, this is a great class for you. Drama is our next class. So if you're interested in becoming an actor or actress someday, or have a lot of interest in the theater, this is definitely the class for you. They work on public speaking skills, monologues, learning all the different aspects of theater, and they put on their own play at the end of the semester, which is really fun. Our next class we have is Exploring Engineering. A lot of people might remember this class is called SHOP back in the day. So they do a lot of computer-aided drafting design. They use the CAD program. Manufacturing, they go over power tool safety. They work with woods, metals, all that kind of thing. So that's a really fun hands-on class for those that are interested in taking an industrial arts type course. The next class we have is Family and Consumer Science. This class explores relationships. They go into self-esteem building, and they do a lot of introduction to cooking and sewing. This is one of your, what most people think of as like a home ec type course. A lot of fun, students really enjoy it, and it's really life skills class, things that everyone needs to know outside of school. The next class we have is a mixed class of forensics, so a forensic science class. If you're really into science, they investigate crime scenes and learn how they do investigate crime scenes. So you'll be doing different finger printing analysis, blood analysis, bone analysis, a lot of different things that you would see like on those TV shows, Bones or CSI. You'll learn how to do those type of things in forensics class. It's a pretty fun class if you're interested in science. So, and our last elective that we have is personal fitness. So if you're wanting to take a PE class and work on your physical fitness and work on fitness goals, this is definitely the class for you. If you have any questions about how to choose your classes, make sure you reach out to Miss Fortune or myself. I'm Mr. Childers again, and we are more than willing to help you out or help you make some decisions on which classes to take. But we highly recommend that you try something that you think you're going to enjoy, and you really can't go wrong. All of our elective classes are a lot of fun, and we hear nothing but positives from all of the different classes. So thank you for your time.
Hi, I'm Erica Fortune. I'm the counselor for all students last name L through Z. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what counselors do at the middle school level and how we're going to help the students register for 7th grade. So we are available, we're located in the main office, and we're available to help students with organization, planning, if they're having any issues with students or at home or with classes. We are available before school, after school, lunchtime. We want students to come and talk to us and ask us for help. So we also do career exploration activities with all of the students in the whole school, and we do social emotional learning lessons. So everything your 6th grader needs to register for 7th grade will be located on the 6th grade teacher's Canvas page. I have an image here of everything that's available. There's an introduction video, there's some documents, course description book, those types of things will all be available on the Canvas page. And students, we really want them to read through the course description book with their parents and choose the classes that they think sound the most interesting. They also get to choose between a couple honors classes. Honors has open enrollment in 7th grade. And then the counselors, we will help the students enter their course selections online. So first of all, there are 6 periods in the day. Students will be taking either regular language arts or honors language arts, regular science or honors science, they get to choose. And then some classes will be chosen for them. All students take Washington State history. They will be given a math course that matches their level. All 7th graders take 1 semester of health and fitness, and then 1 semester of citizenship and technology. Those courses where there's no options available will be entered for them. And then they get to choose their electives. So they get 2 semester-long electives or 1 year-long elective. Our year-long classes are band or choir, and then you'll see that there's several semester-long options. We want them to choose their top 2 semester-long options or year-long class, and then they also need to pick some alternates. We do our best to make sure that everybody gets one of their top 2 options, but sometimes it just doesn't work in a schedule and we need to use an alternate. And then for important dates that are coming up, we, the middle school counselors, will be Zooming with the 6th grade classes on specific dates to help the students enter their classes on Skyward. It's online registration. We will not be collecting any paperwork or signatures or anything this year for registration. It's all online. So I've listed the dates here. Anywhere between Monday, March 8th and Wednesday, March 17th, we will be Zooming with the 6th grade classes. And then online registration closes on Friday, March 19th. So I really hope you enjoy this introduction to Centennial. We are definitely going to be available to help with any questions you have during the registration process. You can find all of our contact information on the Canvas modules or on the Centennial Middle School website. Thank you.